A well-known activist believes he was wrongly arrested and charged for exercising his right to protest. And now, 2 years later, he's taking that claim to federal court. Glad you're with us at 6. Among those named in the lawsuit, the Macomb County prosecutor and the police chief of Shelby Township.
Reverend W.J. Rideout was a prominent part of demonstrations following the murder of George Floyd. Our cameras were there in Shelby Township as he and others staged a protest that blocked the intersection of 23 Mile and Van Dyke. Victor Williams is live with more on what Rideout is saying about his arrest that night and the charges that followed. Victor.
Well, Kimberly and Devin, we got our hands on that federal lawsuit, and it's a very lengthy one. We're talking about 64 pages that are full of allegations, and we were able to talk to both sides moments ago right here in front of the federal courthouse.
I feel like a knee was on my neck.
A major lawsuit has been filed against Shelby Township Police Chief Robert Shaline and Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido for their roles in the arrest and prosecution of Reverend W.J. Rideout, an encounter that was caught on video.
I know how people feel, those who were unarmed and were shot and killed. What if I would have been shot and killed?
The suit says Reverend Rideout was wrongfully arrested and charged on July 22, 2020, 2 days after exercising his right to free speech, calling for the chief's resignation. That protest taking place shortly after it was revealed the chief was using a fake Twitter account for racist commentary on protests taking place around the world.
If it would have been me or you, we would have been gone. Color matters in America.
Charges were later dropped, but the questioned protest happened in the midst of tensions being high between civilians and police officers in response to the death of George Floyd. Reverend Rideout's lawyer says it's a clear difference in how both sides of the protests were treated.
People that were there to deliver the message that Chief Shaline approved of had a much different experience in Shelby Township than people who expressed a different view.
Shelby Township attorney Rob Huth was there to respond to the lawsuit and its allegations. He says the Reverend was arrested for taking the protest into a busy roadway.
People were given citations that stepped out into the road. Van Dyke's busy. We didn't want folks there.
I believe the powers that be, DOJ on down, Attorney General on down, federal, everyone should step in and say this was an injustice.
And the damages being sought out are not being named at this point in time. Live downtown, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Hey, Victor, thanks.